Hey, this is WebJunior1977 here, back in the Oasis once again, of course. We're here on a Saturday night this time. Don't know if I've done too many Saturday nights, but a buddy of mine got a hold of me and wondered if I was streaming tonight, so I was like, yeah, may as well. May as well try anyway, so I'll make sure I send him a message. I think I already have, actually. And yeah, hopefully I get a decent crowd in here and see what the where the night goes and what topics we can come up with this time. Always interested to see where it's gonna go and what what the topics are gonna be, and certain things I don't talk about, but for good reasons. But yeah, get my that box out. My TV pushed back. And just make sure I smack the Boulder Hill gas sign. Try to break at. But yeah, got a couple taste test videos. I did one taste test video. Got a couple more coming. Already filmed them in the house. So, yeah. Be uploading them coming up here shortly. Maybe probably do one tomorrow and maybe one Monday. Before I leave for work, I might upload the second one. So, yeah. Stay tuned for those. I got the kiddos with me. I always do taste tests with the kiddos. Most of the time I do anyway. But yeah. Did the live one here not long ago. Just uploaded it a little while ago. Send a message out. So also answer a couple messages here by the looks of things. Hey, how's it going, Steph? Glad you could stop in. Don't know how many people I'm gonna get. I don't normally stream on Saturdays. I have a couple times, but I guess when I did the retro gaming streams, which I want to start up again soon, I guess I did have some Saturday. I did have some Saturday streams then, I believe, but actually, I think then I primarily did Saturdays. Most of the time I'm doing Fridays now, but sometimes I try both nights. I figured a buddy of mine, hopefully he can make it in this time. For his sake, not mine, because I'm not saying I don't like him in here, obviously I do, but he gets a little upset when he can't make it in. I know he's got some, he's got a lot of, he's got important stuff to do. He takes care of his mom and his dad and him. So I mean that's more commendable, and it takes up a lot of time. Not bad. Had a long day, but yeah, I imagine it probably was a long day, wasn't it? Because taking the kiddo down there, sure she gets a little restless like any other kid would. Taking that long of a trip, I can imagine. I mean, I don't even like taking that long of a trip sometimes when I'm a little tired, but gotta do what you gotta do, I suppose, right? But anyway, I think I've got all of my messages sent out to anybody that might possibly jump in. Always like giving to people that there's 3 or 4 people at least that ask me to give them a heads up when I jump on, and so they can try to make it in. I think I did. Okay, good. Well, yeah, I did just get a message, didn't I? I'm glad you made it down there safe and everything. I always... But yeah. What the heck was that? Oh, that stupid leg popped out again. I'm gonna have to glue that. It's not a structural piece or nothing, but gets a bit annoying. Catches my feet. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Game Dungeon Productions? How's it going? Game Dungeon Productions, Jesse right there. He's going to be streaming tonight, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, usually. He's on Twitch, though. Game Dungeon Productions on Twitch. He does have a YouTube channel. I'm assuming his YouTube channel is still up, with quite a bit of content on there. But he's doing Twitch now, so make sure you check him out. Subscribe or follow, I guess, is what they do on Twitch. I think it's follow. Yeah. Follow. Maybe think about subscribing, though, because so you get rid of those commercials, those ads and stuff. So definitely... Yeah, I saw that, brother. That was pretty awesome. I hope you had a great time. I'm sure you did, but great pictures, definitely. Oh, she was really good. That's good. That's good. It's good to get her out once in a while and just to get her used to doing stuff like that, I imagine. But yeah, at that age I'm at, that age is a little tough sometimes to keep them under control a little bit, as far as, getting bored and tired. And those folders are great shape. I bet they're older. They look old, but that's awesome. I'm glad you got those. Hey, Mr. Transaaron 38, what's going on, brother? Hey, Mr. Chris Tuff, how's it going? Meh. Prime Meh 1. Oh, I'll probably be jumping on out on the ring after I jump off here, brother. In Chicago. Ice storm coming in. That don't sound good. Yeah, I don't blame you there, for sure. Probably was a bit of a bummer having to leave early, but yeah, I'm glad you made it home before any of that crap happened. Don't like driving. I don't think anybody likes driving in ice except for idiots. Oh, I'm gonna go out here and do some donuts in the middle of the road on purpose. I don't get the infatuation with that. That and driving like 40 or 50 over the speed limit. I don't get that infatuation either. But whatever floats your boat, I guess. If you want to try to kill somebody or yourself, that's I guess more power to you. I don't know. Probably shouldn't do it, but not like my opinion's gonna matter anyway, right? But anyway, still gotta get my setup going here so I can look that way at the camera and still see the comments. I'm gonna figure that out. One of these days, I'm gonna figure that out. Might get some like a little screen over here and project it on the little screen as well. I don't know how to do that exactly. Maybe bring my tablet out here and have it going on the tablet, the live stream. Ice in Chicago Highway. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No thanks. Yeah, I don't like driving, on ice anywhere, but, seems to me, Chicago Highway, you'd have a lot more things to kind of bump into or smash into when you hit ice. No thanks. I'll do without that. But yeah, I'm glad you made it home safe, brother. Also glad you made it home safe too, Steph. You didn't have quite as far of a journey, but still. How far was it, Jess? How far did you have to drive? Or did you take something? Or did you take other? I mean, I'm assuming you drove, but at least part of the way. Hell yeah. Kunami. And also, how you doing, Chris Tuff? It's been a little while since it hasn't been forever since I talked to you, but it's been a little while. Cool. Sounds awesome. After flying out there. Okay, cool. Yeah, sounds awesome. Sounds like you still did a bit of driving though. I mean, probably more than you really wanted to drive, but it was worth it, I'm sure. Kind of like driving all the way up there to be in the in the game dungeon. Was a bit of a travel, but it was worth it for sure. course, this come from the person that didn't actually drive, but still, just the ride alone is a little brutal. Just the distance. It was like 13 hours, at least 13 hours. But if I get up there, if I get that way again, I'm probably gonna be taking a flight. Be a whole lot quicker and a whole lot easier. More expensive maybe, but maybe not even that much more expensive if you consider the gas. Yeah. Let me see. But yeah, figured I'd do a stream tonight, and then probably when I jump off here, I'm gonna try to jump on some Elden Ring, and then probably go and get a bit of a rest, and then wake back up here early, and try to catch some of Mr. Game Dungeon Production's stream. Again, he's on Twitch now, so make sure you check him out. He's going to start about 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, right, Jess? 12 o'clock your time, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. How's the sprite? Is that the new? No, that's not. Well, I do have a cherry lime chill. Those are pretty good. My daughter really loves those. But no, I got the zero sugar, just a plain Sprite with zero sugar. It's not bad. Doing a Capcom fighting tournament tonight. Hell yeah. That sounds awesome, brother. I've been out since the morning. Warmest day yet. Went to the dentist. Yeah. That was fun. I bet that was fun. Ate some Joe's Pizza and got pics for. Yeah, definitely send me some pics, brother, for sure. Yeah, definitely send me some pictures of your out at Mr. Joe's Pizza. That sounds good to me. In New York, it sounds like a good time for me. I tried some Chicago style and New York style when I was up there, and loved them both for sure. I'm jumping on early, just not sure when. Okay, you're jumping on early. Okay. Well, maybe I'll just I'll probably end up jumping into your stream before I go to bed then. Sounds like a plan to me. Probably won't be able to stay for the whole time because I'll probably be like, not because you're boring or anything, but because I'm about halfway there now. Although it's a whole lot easier to watch than it is to be the streamer. It seems like it's more tiring that way for some reason. Not quite sure why, but definitely going to be doing some retro gaming here, Jess, before long. Just got to get set up for it, and got all the stuff, I believe, now. But like I said, I'm probably just going to do Nintendo for a little while. I do have a few games for other consoles, but my Nintendo collection, NES, original Nintendo collection, is by far the biggest collection I have right now. So, which I'm pretty sure that was the way it was in the old game room, but got a lot less games now. But Nintendo NES is, the original is my biggest collection right now. So, don't have a whole lot of games for the other consoles yet. It'll be a late dinner tonight. Hell yeah. Yeah, I bet it's pretty packed. I know there was some pizza places when I went into New York there for the Ghostbusters Day. There was quite a few places packed. We went by or went in, and yeah, the restaurant that they filmed Afterlife in. They didn't actually film in the building. They only used the outside of the building, and the inside of the building was something else. The inside of the restaurant, but we was there, and that place was pretty packed, for sure. Oh, got some communiques. But yeah. Hey, Ninja Bell Reviews. How's it going, brother? Glad you could stop in. Always a pleasure to see you here in the Oasis. In the Oasis chat, at least. Surprisingly, it was. Oh. Now I'll read your message. Hell yeah. Appreciate it, Mr. Ninja Bill Reviews. Make sure you check him out. If you're still in here, what are you on YouTube? Or I think you're on YouTube, right? Or Twitch. Maybe you're on both. Make sure you give yourself a shout out here. No problem at all. Not like a million people are going to watch this, but hey, you never know. You might get a few more subscribers. You never know. Never know. I'm sure probably most of the people here are already subscribed, but I know Aaron knows you really well, but I had to go. So I didn't get a chance to visit. Oh, you didn't get a chance to do Hook and Ladder 8? Yeah, no problem at all, yeah. Yeah, make sure you check out Ninja Bill Reviews on YouTube. I still gotta check out I have checked out some of your stuff. I just half the time I just forget to comment. I don't know why. I leave a thumbs up and I forget to comment. But I'll definitely have to start commenting so you know I at least watch some of them, you know. But definitely check him out on YouTube. Awesome dude. For sure. But yeah, appreciate you stopping in. Matter of fact, he's gonna be streaming later too, so make sure you check that out. Subscribe. Tell him I sent you. I haven't posted a review in months. I see, yeah. I see. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. It's tough doing, like, especially if you do multiple, different types of videos here and there. You seem to get burned out on some of them sometimes, and try to do a variety of stuff. Like I'm gonna be trying to. I'm not trying. I'm gonna be doing some retro gaming here and there. Not sure how much I'll be able to do, but we got obviously Game Dungeon Productions on Twitch. But I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna be doing some. There's that try again. I'm gonna be doing some retro gaming stuff here for long, and I have a couple ideas of different types of videos I can do. I'm not sure if I'm gonna implement them, but we'll see how it goes. Been doing this for 12 years. Yeah, I understand you there. I can't remember how long Can't remember how old my oldest video is on YouTube. I'll have to look. Yeah, I hear you there, brother, for sure. I'm curious now how long I've actually been on YouTube. I honestly, I can't remember what it was the last time I looked. I'll have to check that out. Let me see. Shut. I'll just do video oldest, I guess. Jeez. My first video ever done was 16 years ago. That's crazy. Crazy to think of. Now granted, I wasn't doing a lot of videos 16 years ago, but like 15 years ago, I started doing. There's a couple 15s, and there's a bunch of 14 years ago. So I would say, yeah, there's a bunch of 14 years ago, but there's one 16 year ago, and then there's a couple 15 years ago, and then I really started pumping them out 14 years ago. So yeah, but yeah, seems like it was just yesterday. That's craziness. I'm guessing 2009. But yeah, I'm guessing 2009. Oh, you mean when I started? What year would that be? Well, what is it? 2025? Yeah, it's 2025. Shucks, what am I doing here? So what it would be? So if it was what the last one, the earliest one, or the latest one, or the oldest one is 16 years ago. So 2025, that'd be 2009. You're right. Got a jet. All right, appreciate you stopping in. But yeah, make sure you check out Mr. Ninja Bill Reviews here on YouTube. Make sure you check him out and subscribe. You have a good one too. Peace out, man. For sure. Appreciate you stopping in. Always. But, let's see. His arm's doing a bit of moving on me here. Gotta do. I'm going to put something up a little more solid here. Might even move it over to this side, but we'll see how it goes. I have to put I'll probably end up putting a shelf bracket in or some sort of, so there's a piece of wood to clamp to, because it's like a clamp. This arm's got like a clamp on it, so yeah. Alrighty, brother. I'll be here for a little while. Probably be here for another hour at least. But yeah. I didn't know what to expect to how many people would actually be able to drop in. Pleasantly surprised at quite a few that, of the normal people that stop in. I'm not saying anybody in this chat's normal by any means, but hey, hell, I'm not. So, if you were normal, I probably wouldn't get along with you, to be honest. I don't even know what normal is, to be honest, but I don't think there is such thing as normal anymore. or ever was, for that matter. I'm with Pauly Shore on that. That's boring, dude. Normal. Or I'm assuming it would be I'm assuming it would be boring because, like I said, I don't know what normal is, if it even exists. But that's what makes us each unique, you know. So that's what makes life fun. Sometimes people are a little too abnormal, and you know, might want to stay away from those people, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I've been doing some Elden Ring videos. If you want to check those out, I've got I think I just uploaded like 3 of them here not long. I think it was 3 of them here. So basically, when I do, you know, run into some cool stuff, then I'll go back and edit a lot of stuff. I didn't realize I could edit some of the stuff. So like with the death bird, or whatever he's called, I died like 3 times or something. So did a bit of cussing in there, which, you know, if you ever watch an Elden Ring video, that's not very uncommon for people to just, damn it, now come on now. Shit, just let me do something, you know. Stuff of that nature. A lot of people rage quit and smash their... I've seen it rage quitting and smashing their game, which is, of course, stupid to do, but whatever. You paid for it, so you got every right, but not very intelligent. Pay a bunch of money for these games and then just smash them up. Smash your TV up. You know, no thanks. Things cost too much money, especially nowadays. But I think people do that for ratings, but I still wouldn't be smashing up stuff. That's ridiculous. People get brand new consoles and stuff and smash them up. Just pull them out of the box and smash them up. Throw them in a swimming pool full of dry ice. Just dumb stuff. Like, why? You know? You got people that can't afford this kind of stuff, or hell, let's face it, can't afford to eat sometimes. And then you got these idiots. They're either buying the shit, which it makes no difference whether they're buying it or whether it's donated to them. Either way, they're an idiot. Like, because, you know, if you're going to just smash it up, you may as well just give it to somebody, and somebody that's going to appreciate it and take care of it, and, you know, instead of smashing it up like a moron. That just doesn't... It's ridiculous. But anyway... But anyway, been doing some Elden Ring stuff, and for now on, I'm going to edit my videos. I'm going to cut them down, like I did on the video where I go after Trina's torch or whatever, however you pronounce it. I think it's Trina. I don't know. I think that's how it's pronounced. After a torch or whatever. I kind of just stumbled onto that. I just started running through the freaking snowy mist or whatever, and came across the 2 big ass trolls pulling the cart. Didn't even realize they were there. It took me like, I don't know, 3 or 4 times to figure out how I was going to get in that cart, because you got to take down the 2 trolls first, and I didn't kind of do that, and I kind of forgot about it. Jumped up on the back, and there's a bunch of stuff back here to kill you. I killed a bunch of stuff, but then I tried taking them out, and they killed me. And so I took the 2 trolls out and kind of snuck around my last ditch effort. Not really my. Well, I mean, it was my last ditch effort because I succeeded. So why would you try again if you've succeeded? But I edited that and chopped the video down so it's only that part. Now that I know how to do it, I'm going to be doing that on all of them. Instead of just doing an hour, just uploading an hour of me swearing and dying 3 times. But it gets. I might upload some of them once in a while just for comedic reasons. But yeah, what the heck they could. Exactly. Especially if it's given to them, like if it's donated to them, they don't even spend any money on it. You know, and they might make that argument. Well, I didn't spend no money on it. That don't mean anything. I've had plenty of people give me stuff. You know, doesn't mean I'm gonna smash it up. Like, you know, a lot of people graciously donated and bought me stuff for my game room, for my new game room, and I really appreciate that. But you know what? I'm not gonna go smash the shit up just because I didn't buy it. You know, that's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous reason to be smashing stuff up. Well, I didn't pay for it, so I'm just gonna smash it up. Kind of makes it worse because it's like a gift from somebody. So why would you disrespect a gift that was given to you and just, you know, and destroy it and possibly make money off of it just because, you know, they might be getting paid on YouTube or whatever. I'm back with some Doritos. Hell yeah, brother. But yeah, just doesn't make any sense. I don't know why anybody would even want to watch a video like that. Like, I'm just gonna watch some idiot smash his console up or smash his games up or stupid. Fell asleep on his live stream. Oh, jeez. Thought he was having a medical emergency. I'm sure. I know I've said this story a couple times. Oh yeah, nacho cheese. It's not your cheese, or it's not my cheese. Yeah. It's not your cheese. It's my cheese, not your cheese. There we go. It's not your cheese. It's nacho cheese. Yeah. It's my cheese, nacho cheese. There we go. That's how you say it. Cool Ranch is alright. I do like nacho cheese a little better, but Cool Ranch works too. For sure. Don't really like ranch stuff, but the Cool Ranch Doritos are awesome. Because they're so cool. But don't know what the hell that was. Swear sometimes I'm seeing things. Saw like a light coming from over here somehow. It was kind of strange. I don't know where light would have been coming from. Kind of scares the shit out of me when I think I see shit like that. For obvious reasons. You guys are just cheesy. Smashing consoles. Yeah, I heard they closed a ton of GameStop locations down. Like a bunch of stores. Apparently they're investing in Bitcoin or something. I don't know. Those are good. The spicy nachos, I love those. Of course, I'm a spicy kind of guy. You know, I mean, I like spicy stuff, so maybe that's why. But I don't really care a whole lot for the hot Cheetos, the flaming hot Cheetos. Don't really care a whole lot for those. I don't know why, but I don't dislike them. But at the same time, I don't like them that well either. But the spicy, the hot Doritos, I love those. Those are good. I think my favorite snack, though, if I had to pick one snack, it would be hot fries. I wish I could just afford to buy, like, I don't know, a cartload of those things and just have them on stock. But they're expensive. Some places they're expensive, I guess. Yeah, it didn't help. Yeah, I don't really stop at GameStop anymore. Once in a blue moon, you know, when they have like exclusive stuff. But Pepper Jack, I kind of vaguely remember those. Yeah, hot fries, I love those. Those are my all-time favorite. Hot fries and barbecue Utz, the rippled barbecue Utz, specifically. Those are my two favorite snacks. I'd like to try them together one of these days. I love the rippled and Cheetos, just normal plain Cheetos, regular Cheetos. What's really good though is the Utz, the Utz rippled barbecue with Cheetos, normal Cheetos. Absolutely, you got to try it. I think it's great, in my opinion. Chili fries with cheese. Chili fries with cheese. I've had that a couple times. Yeah, it's definitely awesome. You guys make me hungry. Now I'm going to have to go in and eat something. What the hell? See how you are? I'm already fat enough. But anyway, unfortunately, I don't have any of those snacks at the house. In the house. I say at the house like I'm in some foreign country overseas or some shit. But it's only like, a couple 100 yards that direction. So, I'm a little further away from the house than I was in the old game room, but not that much further. Make a sheets run. Sheets run and done. Might have to do that. You never know. I don't know if you heard the news, Chris, but I'll be getting my Jeep back like right after, like somewhere after the first week in April. Finally, I don't know if you heard any of that, but had low compression in two of the cylinders, so like we could rebuild the engine, but it's like you may as well just get another engine. So I'm like, oh yeah, I got all kind of money, but that's what I ended up going with. Yeah, well, my sheets run actually is about 12 minutes or so. It's not too bad. My sheets run isn't too bad. Breezewood's only about 12 miles. 12 miles or so, so it's not too bad, but A whole lot quicker for Chris, though, I'm sure, but he could probably get there on foot quicker than that. There's yeah, something like that. But yeah, you can low compression into the cylinders. You said, and of course the catalytic converter's screwed up too. So that's another $600 just for a catalytic converter. So yeah, $3,800. Yeah, yeah. Breezewood can get pretty can get a could get a good bit of traffic at points, but at times, especially on weekends and stuff. But sometimes you go in there and it's like no one around. Other times you go in there and you takes you forever because people coming off the turnpike. Oh, it doesn't have a sheets. I guess they're not that far north, are they? Now that I think of it, I think Pennsylvania is kind of as far north as it goes. A lot of people think Sheets is like this big company. I mean, it's not a tiny company, but they're not in too many states. I don't know how many states they're in, but they're not in a lot of states of the 50 states. I'm going to have to Google that while I'm on stream here. Remember, you saw it here first. Googling where all the how many states Sheets are in. Ooh. How many different states is the Sheets stores in? I guess it's not going to tell me out loud. Okay, so Sheet stores are currently located in 6 states: PA, Maryland, Ohio, Virginia, West Virginia, and North Carolina. So yeah, that's it. 6 states. That's it. Nope, New Jersey doesn't have a Sheets either. Got PA, got Pennsylvania, Maryland, Ohio, Virginia, West Virginia, and North Carolina. That's the only states the Sheets exist in. That's weird. I would have thought, a little. I would have thought at least 10 states maybe, but that's crazy. But nope, only 6 states. I'm gonna Photoshop. Photoshop. I'm gonna screenshot that. But yeah, that's. I wouldn't even have guessed Ohio, but I didn't think they got that far. I mean, that's not that far. That's not that far west. It's only the next state over from PA. But you would think that New Jersey would have it, like, because you know what I mean. That's kind of weird. New Jersey's just a little state there by. I mean, it's just right there beside, between PA and the Atlantic Ocean, obviously. So you would think that they would have, they would have some there, but. Yep, Wawa, 7-Elevens. Of course, 7-Elevens are pretty popular in the same states that Sheets are popular in too, but I'm excited they're going to be getting Buc-ee's. in like closer, I think Virginia or West Virginia is going to be one of the first ones on the East Coast. I'd love to stop at one of those. You can't even pump your own gas in New Jersey? Really? Yeah, you got that wah, 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 wah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. The kids you can understand, the adults not so much. I want to pump you up. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe they look at it as a liability. I don't know. I see a lot of idiots pumping gas. I really do. Especially on like YouTube. It's ridiculous. Like overflowing the gas onto the parking lot, or filling up like plastic bags full of gasoline. Just stupid shit. Like I kind of don't blame them, to be honest. Maybe because you're that close to. Maybe because they're so close to the ocean. I mean, I'm sure, some places in New Jersey are pretty close to the ocean, and they don't want that shit to get into the ocean. I don't know. Okay, it's illegal. Okay. Stop being the little girly man. But yeah, that's interesting. I mean, there's still some. I am a girly man. But yeah, there are still some stations in Pennsylvania that are full service, but not full service because you can't really say their full service exists anymore. I mean, maybe somewhere it does, but full service isn't what we would think of today. They don't wash your windows, check your oil level, and nothing like that. They just pump your gas, but you know what I mean. Full service as far as you don't get out of the car. But there are some still in PA, but most places you got to get out and do it yourself. I believe there's some in Maryland as well, but we got about an hour here almost. Probably go for an hour and a half. We'll see how it goes. But getting a little tired, but go for a little while longer. As long as you're not tired of hearing me ramble, Might be hearing me snore if I go too much longer than that, so I think I'll just go with an hour and a half for now. Sure appreciate everybody stopping in. Like I said, I wasn't sure what the turnout was going to be, but Mr. Christoph here, he's probably the main reason I'm doing a stream tonight, to be honest. Not trying to be sappy, Chris, but I know you like making it into the stream, and when you was like, you're gonna be doing something tonight, it's like, yeah, may as well. If you're able to jump in. Imagine being from New Jersey and sitting at the pump for yeah. They're like, where the hell is this guy? They must be. There isn't even anyone else at the other pumps. Like, where the hell are they? Not like they're tied up with other people. There's no one here but me. What the hell's going on? And you see like them closing up and shit. We're like, what? Wait a minute, are you closing? Like, you gotta pump my gas first. What the hell? Of course, if it's like a Sheets or something, it's 24 hours. But still, it would be pretty damn funny. I mean, not for them, it wouldn't be funny, but especially if they were almost out of gas and had to go to another station that might not be open too. Go to another station and wait there for an hour too. Finally, somebody comes out. What are you doing here, sitting? You gonna get gas? Or what are you doing? Yeah, you're the main reason, to be honest. It's because I was like, I was up on the fence about it. Like, I was like, maybe I'll try to do something. And then you got a hold of me and say, hey, you gonna do anything gonna be streaming anything today? And I'm like, I kind of made up my mind. Like, yeah, might as well. Gotta mail me some of that New York pizza, though. Probably wouldn't be worth a damn once it got here, but definitely want to try. I don't think I tried, like, like the best place in New York. I'm gonna have to find out what what are supposed to be the best places to eat pizza in New York and try a couple of them next time I'm there. But I did try. We tried one-to-one. We tried a couple pizza places while we were up there. With the first one we tried, we wasn't sure exactly what it was, and it ended up being Chicago-style pizza. I'm like, well, it was good, but we want to try New York pizza. That was the whole idea of going to find pizza in New York. Just try New York pizza. So we found a place. Yeah, it would. They'd beat that thing around like it'd be like freaking pizza pudding by the time we got to you. No thank you on that one. I'll pass. If it come FedEx, you probably would never get it. Probably delivered to someone else's house and they'd throw it away. Thank you, come again. One of those guys. Fort Lee, New Jersey. Don't top it off. I remember there was an Indian guy. I was topping it. That's exactly what I was doing. I was topping it off because I think everybody's done that. And you hear the jingle of the door because there's a bell on the door, and he swings the door up and he goes, "Don't top it off." I was like, too late now, pal. I already did. Hey, girlie. Glad you could stop in. Be on here for another half an hour, so you got in here just in time. Got a bit of something in my beard and got some tangles in it. Got something stuck in there. Yeah, it was definitely warm today. That's pretty awesome. So the New York mayor lives in New Jersey? Hmm. I mean, I know it's not that far away from New York, but shouldn't the mayor of New York live in New York? I mean, it doesn't have to, but how can you know what's going on in your town if you don't live in that town or city? I guess in this case, but I guess it's not that unusual, but still. We actually stayed in New Jersey when we come up there. We stayed in New Jersey and took the subway in. Can't remember what part of New Jersey we were in exactly, but Tom's River. I knew she lived somewhere in New Jersey. I just wasn't sure where exactly it was. A seasonal residence, huh? Okay. Yeah, there you go. All 4 seasons, yeah. Yeah, I only stay there in spring, in the spring, summer, fall, and winter. I got a place in New York or any of the other seasons. Cool. But yeah, Chris, if you got pictures, go ahead and send them. Or are you going to get pictures when you go tomorrow or whatever? Or is you talking? Is it pictures you already took, or pictures you're going to take later? But yeah, just send them my way for sure, brother. Love to see good friends having a good time. Oh, there's one now. No. But yeah. It's a communication. Probably a I don't know, it's a message. Let's see. They're in Boston Ghost. They're in Boston Ghost chat, so you and Aaron can drool. Oh, they're in Boston Ghost chat. Hell yeah, brother. Joe's Pizza. There we go. Finally, focused enough. Rose is in. He's out cold and she's talking. Playing Kirby. She's talking away playing Kirby. Hell yeah. That's cool, brother. Hell yeah. There's the pizza. If it focuses here. That's sort of focused, but... Oh, hey, Angel. You didn't have to jump in. I was just letting you know. Just letting you know that I was on for a little bit longer. No big deal. Not that I don't like you having... Not that I don't like having you in here, but... I know you're probably tired as hell. Just getting back and all. But yeah. I don't know if you know Chris Tuff, but Angel Porter there. She's another, she's my other sister. Slices are thin, but delicious. Sometimes the thin slices are pretty good though, because especially if you get like a good crunch on them. I know there's a couple places up here. One's a gas station that sells pizza that probably New Yorkers would laugh at, but I think it's pretty damn good. Yeah, I bet it was. It was quite a drive. Oh, you're not back yet. Oh, that's right. You said you wouldn't get back until like April 1st or something. You mean just driving back to your in-laws' house? I see what you're saying. Even that could have been a good bit of a drive, though. Or even if it wasn't that long of a drive, if you've been out pretty late, you know, that's. But yeah. Ugh. Getting a little tired myself. But yeah, that's she's my other sister. Sister from a different mister. She half sister, but I don't call her my half sister. She's my sister, so I mean, but to be more specific, half sister. But yeah. I have some, stepbrothers and a stepsister, and I don't really call them that either. I just call them brothers and sisters. That's what they are to me. Just like I call Chris Tuff, I call you brother, even though you're definitely not my brother. I mean, that'd be cool and all, but you're like my brother, so what the hell? And I'm sure you're not going to yell at me for calling you brother. But yeah. figured I'd jump on here and do a little bit. Got a little bit longer to go here. I could jump off here at the hour and a half mark. You don't call me. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, you don't call her. Yeah, she's my full sister. Yeah, that. You don't say that. So why would you say half sister or stepsister or whatever? Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're still blood, and even if they're not blood, if they're stepsister or stepbrother, I mean, it's still family. I consider you family, Chris. So I mean, there's your. Oh, hello. If you're watching. But yeah, I mean, always wanna. John with his blue bag, huh? Here's a blue bag. Oh, yeah. More like, not the same kind of bag, but, still blue and it's a bag. Look at that. Walmart special bag. Reusable bag. Because I recycle, but not really. Yeah, I'm sure they have some Walmarts in New York. Walmarts, they're probably in every single freaking state. I can't imagine that there's a state that doesn't have a Walmart. Let's ask Google again, shall we? And if this is the highlight of your night, you got a boring life. That's all I'm saying. Do they call it Wally World in New York? Are there any U.S. states that don't have a Walmart? Okay, I can understand that one. As of March 29th, 2025, Hawaii is the only U.S. state that does not have a Walmart Supercenter. Okay. I can understand Hawaii not having. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did have a Walmart, but that would be the one I would say, okay, they don't have a Walmart probably. But other than that, I mean, I wouldn't have guessed that they didn't, but if I had to guess one, that would have definitely been the state I would have guessed. Walmart has nice bags. Target reusable bags, yeah. I could take a bus. Hell yeah. PA actually still has a Walmart that isn't a supercenter. I mean, they have multiple Walmarts that are supercenters in PA, but they also have one that isn't a supercenter. The only one I know of that still exists, there was one in Frederick that wasn't a supercenter, but I don't know if that one's still there or if they've changed locations or made it a super Walmart by now, but I'm not sure. Let's Long Island, New York has Walmart either way. Is it far? Okay. But we went to the Awesome Con was in DC, and there was like just a normal looking building in the middle of town with a Walmart, and it was like several floors. You could see like an escalator and shit where you could take your cart up the escalator. I didn't go in, but I could see it from the windows. I thought it was pretty neat. I was like, damn it, I wish I would have stopped in there just to see what it was like, you know. Alrighty, Steph. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be heading to bed pretty soon myself. So, love you. Have a good night. Super Walmart. Yeah, I get to Walmart probably a little more often than I should get to Walmart, but unfortunately. But most time that's where we do our grocery shopping at. Although there are some options that are closer, a good many options that are closer than Walmart. At least the Walmart that we go to. At least we have a Walmart, the one that's not a super center. It's about a half an hour away. Then the closest super center is about 45 minutes away. And there's also another one that's like an hour away. But most of the time we grocery shop in the one that's 45 minutes away because obviously the non-super Walmart doesn't really have it. It has some grocery items, but not a lot. I was thinking about the powered toaster, man. Oh, I got a good story for you before I jump off. Well, I'm remembering. We was in Dollar General the other day, right? So Dollar General, they just remodeled this Dollar General. Pretty awesome. They were still putting some stuff on the shelves, but we went in there, and there was a guy. He got a good bit of groceries. He like $100 worth of groceries easily, and which doesn't take long, especially in a Dollar General. It's not like a Save a Lot or some sort of grocery store, but he had the EBT card, which I'm not making fun of him for that. Like, there's a lot of people that have those EBT cards and they need them. I understand. But what I thought was funny is he got a bunch of food items, but then he got a hot plate, like a one burner thing you plug in, a blender, and what the heck was the other thing? I can't remember there was a third item. But he thought for sure that his EBT card would pay for those. So there was this big thing we had to wait for a while. No, I wasn't overly concerned about. I wasn't in a huge hurry or nothing. I'm a pretty patient person when it comes to stuff like that, especially when it's not the cashier's fault. It's the idiot that's thinking that they can get appliances with an EBT card. I wasn't even mad at him, but to be honest, if I had to be mad at somebody, it would have been him because he's an idiot. But yeah, who thinks that you can buy appliances with an EBT card? It's for food. Can you eat that burner? Like, I just don't understand. Like, I don't like to call anybody an idiot. I don't think anybody's stupid. Just sometimes they act stupid, like he did just then. But yeah. Does anybody think that you can use a food stamp card, EBT food stamp card? That's buying stuff you can eat, not necessarily not buying stuff that you can prepare food with. Like that's never been a thing ever since food stamps were invented. It was always food and drink. That was it. It was never. You can't buy appliances with it. But it was funny, a little bit sad, and at the same time. But the cashier actually did a transaction with her own card that ended up costing her like $7 out of pocket just to get the guy moving. But that, which is kind of sad because, you know, she's a Dollar General. I'm not saying that, you know, she's in poverty or anything, but I'm sure Dollar General workers don't make that damn much money, you know, compared to, you know, a lot of places. And it was sad to see her, you know, get stiffed out of $7, but because it was like $7 difference between, he put the 2 appliances back or 3 appliances back, but there had to be a third, or there had to have been a fourth item for a few dollars, for like $6 and something. That he should have clearly thought of not being able to be scanned, or not, you know, not able to be bought with an EBT card, especially after all this, you know, like after all of the confusion with the other appliances and stuff. Like, it probably wasn't an appliance, because what appliance can you buy for $7? But it was probably clearly something that you could not buy with an EBT card that he should have put back, and then it would have been, you know, even Steven. She wouldn't have spent $7 of her own money to do it, but she was just getting rid of the guy, you know what I mean? Like, so she can call him an idiot quicker without hurting his feelings. But it was something to see, I know that. But I'm like, why? Why would you think? I mean, don't get me wrong. I have lots of judgment once in a while too, and I'm thinking, why did I think that? You know, I'll probably be able to tell you. I could tell you the last one I can remember, honestly, and that's when I was in my wife's vehicle, my wife's van. It's 2018 Chrysler Pacifica, and I'm like, is this touchscreen? Duh. You know, like, that was my last duh moment, and I felt like an idiot, you know. But that pales in comparison to thinking, you know, hey, there's a microwave over here. Can I buy that with an EBT card? No. It prepares food, yeah, but it has to be edible or drinkable. It's sad how... That's all I'm going. It's just sad. I'm like, who thinks that? Nobody thinks that. Apparently he does. He thought somehow he's going to cheat the system and get away with it somehow, because you can't... When you ring that kind of stuff up, that's what happens, you know. It's not... The cash register is, you know, smart enough to realize that it's not food, so... What's that tell you? But anyway, get ready to jump off here. Coming up on an hour and a half. Got a few minutes left, but yeah, I figured I'd share that little story with you before I forgot, and ended up jumping off while we was on the discussion of different stores and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. To me, I think the guy was just trying to get away with it somehow, but it wasn't happening. But yeah. Might just have to jump off now, to be honest. I don't know if I can go another 5 minutes or 4 minutes, but I think I'm probably just going to jump off now. Before I actually do honestly fall asleep. But anyway, I do appreciate everybody stopping in, checking out the stream. Appreciate anybody that watches the stream after the fact. Liking, subscribing, whatever it is you want to do. Appreciate all that. Hell yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Burger time. I can buy burger time, right? It's burger's food, right? Candy Crush. That's for that's for your phone now. But but yeah, I think I'm gonna jump off here. Certainly appreciate everyone stopping by. Anybody that watches it later, of course. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing some retro streams coming up. Maybe next week. Good night, girlie. Love you. Possibly next week. We'll see how it goes. But definitely want to start those up soon. Also, remember, I'm going to be doing. Already did a live stream with the kiddos with a couple taste tests in one video. And I also did 2 other separate videos, drink videos, taste tests with them in the dining room in the house. So I'm going to be uploading at least one of them tomorrow, maybe one Monday. Or maybe I'll just upload them both tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Because I won't be doing any other kind of streaming. Maybe a Elden Ring stream tomorrow. Midday or something. Possible. But that's about it. I'm not going to be doing a live stream like this tomorrow, obviously. Especially around this time, because I have to go to work Monday, obviously. But, yeah. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good night, everyone. And, till next time, I'll meet you right back here in the Oasis. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. You take care, brother. Love you. W.